Yo, this is Colossal Boxing Talk. Excuse the explicit language by Mr. Smoothcat, aka Michael Turner. Social Security number 369055510.
Oh man,
If you feel,
I'm gonna mention your cell number. You keep it up.
hey, you don't got it. Um,
Cell block
we're here
64893
negative,
minus
negative,
sign 28 mark.
negative. Here we here to talk about the real main event: Gary Russell versus Vasyl Lomachenko. And the main event, Robert Guerrero versus Kamagan and
Kuma, whatever.
Kumagai. Hey, that motherfucker got an 80% knockout ratio. And
Yeah, I saw that too.
Devin Alexander versus Jesus Soto Karass. So let's start off with the Jesus Soto Karass versus Devin Alexander, which is at super welterweight. Didn't know that.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 148, it's 149 catchweight. Catchweight, I think Devin came in at 148 and a quarter, and Jesus Ross came in at 148. It's super welterweight.
Okay. Man, that's interesting. Well, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know who we all are. This is Smooth Cat. Go and introduce yourself, Mr. Host.
This your boy CJ Goodfella, aka King Goodfella, aka Boxers Don Corleone, aka Mr. CBT, aka Laura,
Okay.
aka Laura gonna whoop Canelo ass.
AKA get the fuck out of here, and AKA now you know what, now with this fight, I think it's gonna come down. This fight gonna be a gut check for Devin because of the style that Karaz brings, to come forward, always on the attack and things like that. He gonna bring the fight to Devin, and he's seen the fights that Devin's lost to Bradley and Porter, and he's seen how he lost those fights. So I expect Karas to come out with a load of pressure and try to see if he can get in Devin's head mentally. But it's up to Devin to be able to adapt and do the right things, like box on the outside, use his jab better to be able to be effective. What you say?
I think pressure fighters give Della Alexander. I think it give him a problem, but it's usually I think it's just the pressure guys with speed. I expect Devin to come out jabbing and grunting all night and beating Jesus.
Man, he has the worst grunt ever, man.
And
my bad. What we talking about? I got disconnected.
We talking about Jesus Soto Karass versus Alexander right now.
Oh boy, Alexander. Go ahead. I'll let y'all speak.
And I think Alexander going to be more aggressive. I think that's something they probably been working on. They didn't say it, but I think he's going to be more aggressive in this fight and probably come in using a Ryan Rango Devin Alexander. He's going to be looking to counter Karass all night, and I expect him to. I know I'm in the minor portion, but I expect him to stop Karass about the 10th round.
Ooh, damn! That's a bold prediction.
Ooh.
I got Alexander, one of my boys. That's actually one of my favorite boxers right now. But I got him unanimous decision. I don't see him stopping Karass. I don't know. I think he's too fast for Karass, though. I mean, I think Devin Alexander's his speed is gonna be the factor, and I don't think he has enough pop to take out Karass. But then again,
I think he does. That's just Devin has power. He just doesn't have an aggressive style. And if he was more aggressive,
don't sit
I
down
think
on his punches enough.
no, he don't. He like to move a lot. I think if he
he does kind of slap a little bit too. I think.
Yeah, I think if he sat down his punches a little bit more, I seen him knock out Ryan Marengo with one shot when he sat down his punches. It's just like he's a boxer mover. There's no versatility to his game yet. And hopefully it's something that they've been working on, and he can get the job done.
I think that this is the type of fight that Devin.
You know what? In this fight,
hello.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah, I think this is the type of fight that he needs. Like really, the guys that Devin kind of have trouble with.
If he sat down his punches a little bit more, I seen him.
I mean, he lost to Bradley. Obviously, that's A level. Then Sean Porter. I don't want to say Sean Porter is A-level yet, but Sean Porter is a pretty damn good fighter. Soto
Right.
Karass, I don't think he's A-level. I think that this is probably going to be a unanimous decision win for for Devin. Active fight, and I think that's probably going to get him, I guess, back in the good graces of the boxing fans. He'll be, I guess, a solid opponent for an A-level guy going forward.
Yeah, I think they should have threw him in with Keith Thurman instead of having Keith Thurman fight Julio Diaz. That would have been a good one.
Yeah, hey, I agree with that one.
That was a 50-50 toss-up fight in my opinion.
But
Just not knowing what Thurman brings.
You know what? Hey, I think honestly, like a fight like that, hey, I think it's a good thing they didn't go that way because Alexander needs a confidence boost, and I don't think Uriah should have been the one for the confidence boost. I think he should. I think he should have got a guy like let me see, a Zab Judah or something like that. Somebody who he'll go in there and like beat the hell out of.
Zab Judah and Devin Alexander. Go ahead.
Huh?
I said Zab Judah and Devin Alexander would have been a headliner in St. Louis.
Right, exactly. Because St. Louis still won't.
That's one thing. That's one thing.
You get out of Corey Spinks.
And that's one thing about it. And you can say about Zab. Zab gonna sell wherever he at. And Devin is like a lot of people in boxing that can't sell tickets like a Sean Porter yet or Keith Thurman or these other or any of these guys that doesn't have a home to sell tickets yet. Devin Alexander can sell out St. Louis any given time, anytime he fight there. So he sells. I mean, it's just he had a slippage against Sean Porter.
True.
Go ahead, McGill. What you think about the Soto Karass? What you think about Soto Karass versus Alexander? You were saying?
I don't know. I'm a little biased with this one, simply on the sole fact that Devin Alexander is one of my boys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fan of Alexander, so
Me too.
I don't think a lot of people, you know what I mean, like appreciate his style. I know that his style can get boring, but you have to appreciate his angles and just his jab is one of the smoothest jabs in boxing. He throws it
when he uses it.
That's what I'm saying. He throws it with such ease. It's a beautiful thing to see. You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, even just going outside of that, I just think Soto Karass, he just has been in too many wars. I just cannot see him. Alexander hasn't been in that many wars. He's won a lot of UDs. With the exception of the Bradley fight that was over a head, but he really hasn't been like hurt like that. I mean, Sean Porter put some damage on him, but it wasn't what I mean, where we seen Soto Karass. I mean, how many losses Soto Karass got already?
8 or
He got 9. He got 2 to Mike Jones, which will be coming back August 23rd.
He's coming back.
Mike Jones. He got 2 to Mike, so 2 of those are versus Mike Jones, Keith Thurman, and the other motherfucking fighters he done fought. But he didn't fight about everybody.
Marcos Maidana too.
Yeah, Madonna. He gave Madonna a decent fight.
Gabriel Rosado.
I just don't think he has enough. I don't think he has enough skill, and he doesn't have enough in the tank to give Alexander. I mean, the only way I can see him winning that fight is by knockout, and I don't see him knocking out Alexander.
You know what, though, Miguel? But Karass can put Alexander in similar situations that he's been in, like with those guys with the pressure fighters who keep.
He ain't got the speed. He ain't got the speed.
It's not about speed.
Yeah, it is.
As long as he can cut the ring off.
Madonna was cutting the ring off. Madonna just didn't have the speed. Bradley and
Maidana was too wild. Maidana was too wild then.
He had to get his ass kicked again. The Madonna like him. Man, Devin to beat his ass again. Get the fuck out of here. Madonna ain't shit. Madonna ain't shit.
Wait. I'm not gonna say Maidana will win, but that fight will be a lot closer now.
He dropped motherfucker. He dropped that ass off or whatever. Didn't he drop his ass to the body or some shit?
He did.
No. Devin never dropped him.
Yeah, he did. Devin dropped him to the body. I remember
he didn't
7.
drop him.
How much you want to
No, you
bet?
talking about Amir Khan.
No, how much you want? How much you want to bet Devin dropped Madonna?
He did not
Mike is
drop
right.
Madonna.
He dropped him to the body.
And Madonna and Devin Alexander knocked Madonna down. Am I wrong? I know I'm right.
No, he did. No, he
Oh
didn't.
my God, Miguel, did he not? Remember when he knocked him to the body? Seth Mitchell was going like this to the body. He knocked him down to the body.
He bust out that fight real quick. I'm about to find out.
He knocked him down. Dude, I know he.
He
I know
did knock him down. Man, I watched that whole fight. He did not knock that man.
You don't know shit about boxing, but other than that, he knocked his ass down.
No, he did not drop him.
Dude, talking about, oh
you're
my
thinking
God.
about Amir Khan.
No, he dropped him. I'm telling you, I was watching that fight. I never forget that fight. He dropped him.
Devin did not drop him.
I remember Kevin Cunningham talking about, oh, that was a body shot. How you dropped him? Maybe you might be right.
He told him you can drop him with a body shot.
I'm about to go back and pull that shit up.
He did drop me down with a body shot.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Thank you, Jarrell. Thank you, Jarrell. I don't know where your country ass came from. I know I don't even know where you came from, but I knew he dropped his ass to the body.
Is Jarrell talking?
Yes.
He's breaking up. Oh, we got the homie John JG back.
Yeah, my bad. I switched to the iPad, man. Got it off the phone.
Nothing wrong with that plug, man.
My bad, fellas. What we talking about?
Hey,
Devin, Rice and Devin Alexander.
Go ahead.
Oh, still talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting fight. It might be the fight of the night.
You think so?
Man, stop.
It could still it. It could.
The fight of the night gonna be Russell and Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Man, we could go through that fight.
Lomachenko and T-Rex.
You can go through that fight and we could be like, yeah, that's supposed to be the fight of the night. But I'm just saying, Karas and Devin might steal it. You never know.
It's
I don't know.
It's possible because you know Devin got hurt and he'll sit there he'll stand and trade after a while. So it could be interesting.
Yep. So who y'all got winning that fight?
Lomachenko and Russell?
Devin by unanimous decision.
Devin versus Soto Karas.
Oh, Alexander, unanimous decision.
Yeah, I got unanimous decision as well.
I got Devin by knockout in the 10th. Don't ask why. I got a feeling. He don't stop him.
Can we taking bets on that?
We can take bets.
Oh man.
I'm not betting against you. I'm just saying, you know, I may have to. If you know something that we don't know, I may have to go to make some phone calls right now.
Man, you know, last time we was unanimous in who we were picking, it just turned out to be total opposite of what happened.
Because nobody had.
Hey, Coda's on a different level than Alexander and Karas over there.
You know, what's the name fighting tomorrow? Martin Murray fighting another bum.
Oh wow. Hey, we don't want to speak on no guys who turned down 5 world title fights in 1 year.
Yo, he refused to fight with Golovkin too.
Yeah, Berman Stavern is fighting. He got his belt today in Mexico City. That's good to know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Only thing I'm waiting for him to is accept that Deontay Wilder will fight.
I mean, I think Wilder got to earn it. I'm tired of these guys getting handed everything.
He was the number one contender. He's the number one contender. What's so funny about that is that he was the number one contender, and the Perez and Jennings fight is for the eliminator. So whoever wins between Berman and Stavern the mandatory is either Perez or Jennings. I think Jennings gonna beat Perez though. That's just my personal opinion.
More than likely.
I'm with you on that.
Man, I'm trying to tell you guys, ESPN is about to come back, man. They're gonna bring the heavyweight division back.
Hell yeah.
True.
You know what? It's funny that you said it.
They heavy each other.
The heavyweight division right now.
Hold on before you said duck. Man, they've been ducking each other for the last 10 years.
They can't duck each other no more.
Look, dude, you got Tyson Fury, Chisora, Klitschko,
Hey,
Vladimir Klitschko. Like you had all four of them guys that was relevant before you had and David Hay. Before you had Stavern and Wilder and
but don't
Jennings.
forget that David Hay
All
is
four.
coming back.
Yeah, I know. All four of them was relevant at the time, and you had to. A guy had to force his way to fight Klitschko by talking shit and holding up, wearing t-shirts with him holding their heads up. Like,
Right.
dog,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm like the biggest Klitschko fan in North America, but dude, the guys they be fighting, it just don't make sense. They can fight.
If they fight Tony the Tiger one more damn time.
Man.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
So,
but you know what? Hey, why everybody make fun of Tony the Tiger? Tony the Tiger, he beats the shit out of prospects though. He
He does though.
does.
Then you got
me honestly, I want to see Wilder get in with him before he get a title shot.
I like to see that because he gonna test them. And then you got dudes
Exactly.
like dog. The heavyweight division so deep now. You got Klitschko, Hay coming back. You got Chisora, Fury, Pulev, Klitschko about to fight Jennings, Stavern, Wilder. Like it's almost 10 deep to be honest. And there David Price. So it's 10 deep.
If I was ESPN, if I was
Yeah,
Has David Purse got off the canvas yet?
Yeah, he got a
won
win.
the other night.
He won the other night.
Oh man.
You got Tony. You got like we was talking about last show. You got prospects.
Yeah.
You got prospects now. Anthony Joshua. You got the contenders like Deontay Wilder. Then you got the upper echelon.
Gotta throw Brian Jennings in there.
Yeah, Brian Jennings. Yeah, you know I'm just using one of it. Then you got the real serious contenders like Fury. And then you got the champion like in Hay. So it's you got all the levels is there in the heavyweight division. So it's about to come out.
Man, just call Fury a serious contender.
Don't forget, man.
Yeah, he is. Look at his resume. He's a serious contender.
Man, stop it.
So Fury resume is not better than
it's better than Wilder's probably.
It's better than Wilder's and Stavern. Stavern and Wilder's.
No, it ain't better than Stavern's, but it's better than
Yeah,
Wilder's.
it is.
No,
It's better than Stavern. He fought Chisora. He fought Tyson Fury didn't fight everybody.
Yeah, I think Tyson Fury deserved that shot.
Yeah, hell yeah, he deserved that shot. He fought everybody.
Right.
Nobody.
The thing is, this is the thing. Tyson Fury, him and since Hay coming back, Hay gonna have his tune up now, and next year let them go on class.
Man, Hay bitched out, man. I don't even want to hear about dog. Niggas was looking forward to that fight. I was looking forward to that fight.
There's two injuries.
On that fight.
There's two injuries nobody will ever talk about. Bernard Hopkins in that ice pack on the shoulder, and that Fury injury. Not the Fury. The Hay injury. Those are two.
My shoulder. He pointed to his shoulder, man. We was watching that shit live, man. He been straight bitched out, man.
Yeah. Hey, that was crazy.
He knew Chad Dawson was a problem.
Hey, I hurt my shoulder the other day while we making fun of people's shoulders and shit.
You got no ice pack. You got no ice pack and have damn.
And you never seen the MRI come out about that shoulder neither. Only good thing that came out of that is Chad Dawson got a chance to whoop Bernard Hopkins' ass. Like Montel Griffin said, he never did well against boxers, and that's true.
Yeah, he got a point.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hate to see the day you got to see Bernard Hopkins get retired. That's gonna be a sad day.
I might cry. I might not watch TV for a week.
See, if Floyd lose right now, all right, I'm like, all right, it's all right. You know, he was getting older. But the way Bernard Hopkins is gonna lose, it's gonna be horrible.
Somebody gonna knock his ass out.
Clean out.
I thought Pascal was gonna do it.
Pascal ain't got no juice in the tank.
He dropped him though.
Oh, man.
He got the right juice in the
voice. You're a 4-round fighter, and then Pascal talking about that's what you think. That's what you think.
Then you got all right. Then we got Kamagan versus Robert Guerrero. And then the funny thing about Robert Guerrero is it's a couple things with Robert Guerrero. His golden weight status after this fight is still up in the air. So I guess he just fought under Golden Boy banner just to get his money up. But did he sign with Al Hammond or no?
Yeah, he signed with
Yeah,
Al
he signed with Heyman too.
So that's another shot that he said his status is up in the air. So and then the funny thing about that whole status thing is next week it's the best Showbox card or ESPN card besides the Vern Ariola they're gonna put together. It's gonna be the best card on Showbox next Friday because they got all these prospects coming in. You got Marcus Brown. You got Williams, who was trained by Paul Williams, old trainer. He a light heavyweight. Dominic Wade from Detroit. So you got all these prospects on there. And then the biggest question about the whole card is the Golden Boy banner going to be up? So, I mean, that's something to look out. That's something to look out for next week. And then you got another thing about Robert Guerrero. Another thing about Robert Guerrero, he's doing CrossFit training, which is not cohesive with boxing training. It's basically CrossFit training is all about reps and
Right.
how much reps and repetitions and different exercises you can do within 15 minutes. It's not about form or nothing like that. So it's gonna see how the CrossFit works for Robert Guerrero because it could be a huge downfall to him getting burnt out. Or if that's all he was doing, he might not have the stamina to hang in there with Kamagan for too long. So he might have to get him out of there early. But if you don't know Kamagan, he got an 81% knockout ratio from Japan, Tokyo. He lost one fight, draw.
Who was he fought?
Nobody the hell knows.
All right, then. That's all you need to know.
He probably knocked me out. He probably knocked me out, man.
And then y'all be affiliated about that. But
Guerrero got a good chin, man.
Guerrero coming off of that long layoff too. So
Kamagan
got a good chance. He got odds is kind of favoring out Kamagan in the boxing same view. You know, in the same part of boxing view. But if you don't know these guys,
Guerrero.
Go ahead, Jarrell.
Guerrero got that style though. He gonna smother dude, man. He gonna get inside his chest and he just gonna keep him on the ropes and he just gonna smother him and really fight. He might get a late stoppage though.
You think Guerrero gets a stoppage?
Definitely possible.
He's done it before. It's possible.
Yeah, Guerrero can stop him, man.
Some John hinted around to. Guerrero usually whoops guys like Kamagan.
That is true, but him coming off that layoff and him trying to find distance and find the range to the jab and being able to smother guys, it doesn't take, it's not like he's a boxer trying to find, trying to get acclimated to boxing and controlling distance, but he really don't have to control distance. And then with that CrossFit, I'm not a big fan of CrossFit. I train. I'm not a fan of it because, I mean, it doesn't give you the stamina, and it's just all wrong. I remember they was talking about a UFC guy on another show talking about he been knocked out ever since he started cross training. So it's not something that combat fighters should do. But we'll see how the CrossFit work for Robert Guerrero though. He looked physically good.
But I will say this: remember when he fought Aydin? Didn't he come off a long layoff for that fight too?
Yeah, he did.
He almost got knocked the fuck out in that fight.
Man, he wasn't in danger of getting knocked out.
Man, that motherfucker was back. That motherfucker
hurt him.
He was hurting him to the body.
He wasn't in no danger of getting knocked out.
Man, go back and watch that fight, man. That motherfucker was on his bicycle at the end of that fight. That motherfucker,
man, Guerrero was walking him down all night long.
No, go back and watch that fight.
Hey, it made me mad because I put $50 on Aydin being too big to beat him, and I lost my money.
At the end of that fight, dude, I seen him bagging back. Guerrero might have been tired, but Aydin was hurting him with some punches. He just one of them fighters that just put 1 and 2 punches together. If he would have put 3 and 4 together,
man, Guerrero.
He wasn't gonna beat Guerrero, man.
Aydin
ain't that type of fighter. He ain't that level Guerrero.
Man, he was hurting Guerrero.
You see what happened to Aydin against Duke?
Yeah, his old boy. Yeah, I mean, he never one of them fighters that put 3 or 4 punches together. He's talking about the old boy he just fought.
Oh, okay.
The one thing I will say about Guerrero,
you talking about Soto Carras?
No, he fought my man's out of wild card, the prospect.
Tomas Adamek Jr.
Yeah. Is that Pascal? Pascal?
Yeah, post,
Who?
something like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Did you just say Thomas Adamek Jr.?
he look like
That's
that.
what he called him.
That's what he look like, Pascal. They talking about Chris
Yeah, that's
Algieri. They talking about Chris Algieri versus Pascal is supposed to be up next. Speaking of that.
that'll be a good fight.
That's a good fight.
I
Chris
still take,
Algieri, who?
Victor
Victor Pascal.
He the guy that just
beat
beat
Hank Lundy.
and the one who just nobody know who the fuck Hank Lundy in the fought. The one that just beat
Don't
80.
disrespect. Don't
That's
disrespect
true
my-
though. That's true.
If you could disrespect Hank, if you could disrespect Alan Green, I could disrespect
Man,
Hank
he
Lundy.
let Alan Green have it, dude.
See, Alan Green is a whole another level of just sorriness, man, as far as what he's supposed to do in his career and what he talked about doing. Lundy don't talk that much, man.
Oh yeah, he do. He was talking on Terrence Crawford page like he really wanted it.
He do want it.
Hell yeah, they both wanted that one.
He a box. Hey,
They started calling each other bitches and everything. They were serious as hell, shit.
hey, he'll box the letters off that motherfucking trunks. Terrence Crawford boxed the letters off his trunks. Get the hell out of here.
I don't know. I
Picking to
think
beat
that'd
Hunt
be an
Lundy, but he
interesting fight.
can't beat Gamboa, man. Come on, dog.
Hell no, man. Gamboa a whole different type of animal, dude. And Gamboa got raw talent.
Yeah,
And somebody gonna
gonna
put Gamboa through the ring,
He got
folks.
that weak chin. He got that weak chin too.
So you bringing up next week's topic?
Somebody gonna
Like I
put
said,
Nelly through the ring, folks.
Like I said,
Man.
50 Cent and Gamboa is going to the top. I'm going straight to the bank with this.
Hey, you know, they gonna have Andre Durrell.
Gamboa's
carrying
performance
these
gonna look like
suitcases.
Gamboa's
Andre
performance gonna look
Durrell
like
is
when
the
50
bad
Cent
boy.
threw out the first pitch at
Like I said, I never picked the official horse in that fight. So
well, I'm telling you, if you want to see how the fight play out, just go watch 50 Cent throw out the pitch at the Mets game. That's how Gamboa gonna perform against Crawford.
Hey, you stupid. No, hey, Andre Durrell is they new bag boy.
Is he coming back?
No, he ain't coming back no time soon.
Nothing. He a cheerleader. He a cheerleader for
He'll
SML.
be back in 2019.
Listen,
And I like
the good thing about Andre Durrell right now is that because Andre Ward is not fighting, it plays perfect for him.
No, it don't, because if they come back and fight each other, Ward still been more active than Durrell. He gonna whoop his ass.
man, Durrell will beat the shit out of Ward. I said this was day one.
Man, that bag boy ain't beat nobody.
If he started fighting him, he would. But if not, then Ward gonna have a field day with him. And you talk about Durrell, man. Durrell, one of my favorite former fighters.
There's really nobody I want to.
Right. There you go, Jarrell. Say it again. Former fighters.
Former fighters, man.
Hey, all right. Who y'all got winning Kamagan and Guerrero? I'm assuming everybody picking Guerrero.
Guerrero
I'm gonna go Kamagan.
9th round TKO.
No, yeah, I'm gonna go with Guerrero by 11 round TKO.
I'm going with Kama Guerrero.
I think Kamagan.
Oh man, hey, that ain't no half-ass pick, is it?
No, I'm picking Guerrero unanimous decision. Them Japanese motherfuckers tough.
I think Kamagan gonna drop him though.
I got Al Heyman 12 rounds.
Hey, say cruising to a wide unanimous decision, though.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go with Guerrero, man. I really hate that guy though.
Why people don't like Robert Guerrero? Is it
Man.
Because he's
Cause
dead.
you know he gonna beat up Nancy Garcia.
He gonna do
I'm
what?
not. I'm still bitter over that Floyd shit. I just don't.
I'm just messing with Miguel, for his Puerto Rican fighter Garcia. I think Garcia beat Guerrero, but I'm just messing
Oh
with
hell no!
Miguel.
I think Garcia will put Guerrero down, but I'm. You know what? I'm bitter over that Floyd shit, bro. I mean, I understood the camp, them pushing that fight, but I just don't think he deserved that fight. I didn't think he deserved it, and I don't think he deserved it now.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. If Guerrero and Garcia was the fight, could you see it playing out like the Herrera fight? Even though I don't think Guerrero is as good as boxer as
He used to be at the lower weights.
But I'm saying he lost speed and shit once he moved up in weight. But you know how he got that smothering style though. He got a decent jab. I can see him
B.
Him coming forward would play into Danny Garcia's strengths.
But
Right.
how do we know
And
how
Danny
Danny
be able to counter him, and he'll turn him.
See, Danny had a problem with Herrera because Herrera was awkward. There's nothing awkward about Guerrero.
But I'm saying though, how we know what Danny gonna look like at 147?
That is true.
Hey, that's another element too.
But Danny a big kid already, so I think most of them guys used to fight at a higher weight class when they was in amateurs anyway. Yeah, so
I kind of look at Danny as a guy that can't adjust him. Like, you know how like Devin Alexander has problems with pressure, boxer, punches, whatever. I can see fighters like Herrera always giving Garcia trouble because he don't seem to be able to adjust.
I don't see that to being a problem. Danny Garcia can box on the back foot. I think that's his strength, is being able to box and control distance. And I think a dude like Mayweather will give him a lot of problems. A pure boxer like that's real tight and real slick, like Herrera was, which he's coming back to fight for interim belt. So just throw that out there.
Let me ask y'all a question, since y'all brought up the Herrera and Danny fight.
Okay.
Who did y'all honestly thought won that fight?
I thought
I scored it 7-5 for Herrera.
I thought Herrera won.
That could have been swing rounds.
I thought Danny won just because I knew Danny was gonna win.
I ain't think he.
Me, Mike, and CJ watched that fight together. We all thought Herrera was getting in his ass. Come on, CJ. I don't know.
Exactly. Hey, we thought he was getting in their ass, but we didn't think he was doing enough to win.
That's what I'm saying. We knew he wasn't gonna win.
We knew he wasn't gonna win, but like we were looking like, damn, Danny's kind of getting whooped right now.
Yeah, he was.
And then
was kicking his ass.
And look, Lucas Matisse was getting whooped by John Molina. Like I never seen John Molina look like that in my life. The extra weight
John Molina power is dangerous, dude. But before the fight, I thought Lucas was walked right through him. But that fight surprised the shit out of me.
Because
once he saw fight of the year.
Man, that's his one performance right there. He signed with Al Heyman. Al Heyman gave him all the confidence in the world. You know, he
I don't think
perform well in this fight. It's big money fights out there for you. So
I don't think it was that. I think for John Molina, I think Danny Garcia and Lucas Matisse damaged each other. I think they damaged each other.
There's a possibility.
I agree.
And then was I the only one that thought Danny was winning that fight against Matisse early? Because people had Matisse up early, but I thought Danny was.
I had Matisse up early, and I thought Danny came back and pretty much swept through it.
He adjusted to Matisse style.
No. Hey, what really happened when his daddy slapped the hell out of him in the corner? He woke the hell up.
He adjusted, and he found out throwing combinations was.
Yeah, man, he slapped the mess out of him.
My daddy couldn't have did that to me. Not on no national television. No.
You ain't gonna do. What you gonna do? Take the gloves off and beat his ass?
Stop it, Jarrell.
Did I say I was gonna do that? I would never put my hands on my father, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to get smacked like that, man. Because what if he?
But his father knew that was gonna work, and it did. His father knows him probably better than anybody.
Trinidad's father used to do the same thing to him. Every time Trinidad was
Trinidad, man. Because I think we need to do a special Google Hangout for Trinidad, because I think he get a pass for cheating and shit, and all that shit that go on with the illegal hand wraps. So I don't want to hear nothing about Trinidad for real. He real
shit. He gets a pass. He really does. I agree.
And then he always got outboxed by every boxer he fought. So his resume kind of can be questioned a little bit.
But then we have to question people like Roy Jones too.
True.
Of course, true.
You have to question every boxer if you go down that route.
Yeah,
everybody he took steroids too, so that's my boy. But I gotta.
Oh no, we making allegations on this show, man. Let's stop making these allegations.
The only thing that was said about Trinidad's rap was the way they rapped it.
Hey, I'm not familiar with that situation, and I'm not gonna make myself a target like that. So I don't give a fuck. What they did is in the past. and I will hope to get an interview with both of them one day. So I'm not going to just say some shit on wax.
Hey, I feel you on that note. I feel you.
I
Yeah.
want to.
Hey, I'll say like this. Hey, let's go and turn the key. Let's get to the fight everybody waiting to talk about.
Gary
Mr. Lomachenko versus
Russell
Gary
Jr.
Russell.
versus Vasyl Lomachenko.
Y'all didn't even let me ask my question. Since
Go
y'all
ahead.
all thought I won that fight, right? Was it fair that they had Algeri beat Pranakovic, Ruslan? Because
What you
thought
just call him?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this.
What you
Hold
call
on. I'm gonna tell you like this. Hold on, Mike. Hold on, Miguel. I'm gonna tell you like this. I didn't score that fight, but I was watching the fight and I was like, damn, Provodnikov gonna beat his ass, you know. And then like the second round he cleared the Cowboys. Third round, dude, he beating his ass. The fourth round he started beating Chris Algieri beating his ass. The fifth round beating his ass. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Provodnikov couldn't get to him, man. It was real.
I understand, but I thought it was the same fight that we saw in Trout and Canelo. I thought Trout beat the crap out of Canelo. He outworked him.
I thought Trout won that fight.
Me
and CJ scored it for Trout. I had Trout 114, 113.
I had Trout a couple more points in
Hey,
there.
I had Canelo winning that one. Hey,
Of course you did. You're Canelo fanboy. Fanboy.
No. That ain't it, though. His defense and every damn thing. It's more than being just a Canelo fan.
You don't win fights on not throwing punches.
Oh, okay, and you
Therefore,
also don't win fights on throwing 20 punches and landing 2.
And it's 2 more than he landed. It's two more than he landed because he wasn't throwing shit. His out of shape cookie monster ass. I can't wait till Laura beat his ass.
Laura ain't gonna beat his ass.
You crazy.
You gonna be waiting. You better play Fight Night Champion.
I don't know why, man.
Laura.
I'm starting to lean more towards Canelo. Man, I see Canelo for some
I got Canelo winning that fight too.
I got a feeling Lara's gonna be winning, and then Canelo just gonna land something. He might.
Canelo is not a fucking big puncher, dude. He technically didn't even knock out Angulo.
Shut that silly shit up. He is a big puncher.
So what would your greatest puncher power at? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever, how far you want to go down. What would your greatest puncher power at? And if you say A, I swear to God, I'll boot you off this fucking
I think he's selective. Get
your ass out of here. Hey, he a B++, motherfucker. What you mean?
I think
that amount to, hey, we see you later, Mike. Mute his ass. Mike on mute, so he talking that bullshit. To be real, that motherfucker is
I ain't on no mute, motherfucker. I can talk.
Are we gonna find You lucky I can't kick your ass out. But I'll hide you from this broadcast.
Alright, but
you ain't on the broadcast no more. Why you talking?
Now with the Lomachenko fight, now what's gonna be interesting is you got 2 southpaws going against each other. So which one of them is gonna be more stable with throwing that right jab?
That's a difficult because Canelo got a hell of a jab.
You
talking about Canelo? My bad. I still think we're talking about Canelo. I got Lomachenko because it's longer.
You got Canelo winning that.
I got Lomachenko winning by.
My bad.
I think Lomachenko. I think what he been through already is gonna be too much for him.
Yeah.
Hey Mike. I think you just made on TJ admit that Canelo is gonna beat Laura.
No, I said
I can't hear you.
I said his jab. I said his jab, Mike. I said his right. He's orthodox, so his right hand might be more dangerous in my opinion.
He trying to justify it right now.
Like I said, Laura doesn't win. There's no way Laura doesn't win. That's all I'm saying, dude. Unless he get robbed.
Laura going to sleep.
Did Angulo go to sleep?
Hey, Angulo got a better chin than Laura.
Get the fuck out of here. That nigga had shit in the gas tank. He not gonna walk in front of Canelo. He not gonna walk down Canelo. He gonna move.
He don't have to walk. But Canelo gonna drop his ass.
He ain't gonna catch him. He's too slow.
He gonna run like Fidel Castro just crossed the border.
He gonna outbox his ass. You think I'm playing? Watch. He's gonna look like Floyd in that motherfucker.
It ain't gonna happen.
We'll see. But back to Gary Russell, like you said, the jab, both of the soft jaw. I got Lomachenko jab is gonna be more effective, but Gary Russell gonna be able to jump his. It all depends on if Jerry Russell is able to take away Lomachenko reach early, and if he does that, I see Gary Russell getting an early stoppage. But I don't think that's gonna be the. I don't think that's gonna.
But he
got to
let his hands go like he did the last fight. He got to let his hands go.
I think this fight plays perfect into the Orlando Salido fight didn't play perfect to him not throwing a lot of punches. But I think one punch might change this fight. With him catching Gary Russell coming in, that's what I'm banking on. And the longer the fight goes, I think it's favored Lomachenko.
Man, Lomachenko, he gonna hit him like Hearns hit Martin. Put him up on the wall.
I just don't trust Lomachenko chin. I just don't trust Gary Russell chin. Lomachenko proved his chin to me by taking all them shots from Orlando Salidos. He proved his ability to absorb body shots and still throw hard punches. I think it's all about Lomachenko committing to his pot shots. He ain't got to throw a lot of punches this fight. He got to just commit to his shots.
You know what? Lomachenko, he lost that decision to Salido, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't. A lot of people wanna discredit Lomachenko for that fight, but what a lot of people don't realize, for your second fight professionally against a guy like Salido, who's a veteran now, who's been in there with the best at that weight class, and not be knocked out to last those 12 rounds, I think that speaks volumes for itself. I mean,
it does.
Gary Russell's rounds together, and it still don't match up to those 12 rounds.
Better words, it's like this. The very first guy Lomachenko fought is better than anybody on Gary Russell's resume.
And what was the guy's name again? I remember watching that fight.
I forgot his
He
name.
knocked him out like in the third round.
Exactly. He beat the hell out of him, too.
That's true, and I think a couple more points for Lomachenko. Like I said, he's a lot bigger than him. If he control distance, he beat Gary Russell easy. The longer it go on, I just don't see Gary Russell having a strong chin. He don't look like he got a strong chin, in my opinion.
Not only that, Gary Russell, Gary Russell also he's not a come forward guy like Salido. So Gary Russell's gonna try to sit back and play the you swing I counter roll with him. And Lomachenko, he's gonna learn from his last fight, and he's gonna throw in combinations like his corner told him late in the fight, which is his corner is fucking atrocious. So that's that Salido fight. They pissed me off.
Yeah, but you know what? They abandoned. I thought in his first fight when he came out, I thought when he was beating the crap out his first opponent, he was throwing a lot of good combinations. He was working them. I didn't see that in the Salido fight. He abandoned that.
No. That's because Salido is awkward, and he was doing what Bobby Pepper used to do, doing all them blows.
Low blows.
Well, I got a question for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like Gary Russell, like when was the last time I guess you guys seen him go through any type of adversity where he could actually learn from it and persevere?
When he broke his hand. When he broke his head and beat my man, I forgot my man's name, but when he broke his head, he went through some adversity, and he finished and won the fight.
Yeah, but look, the fact that you forgot your own man's name means he wasn't fighting no adversity. He probably was fighting some bum with a broken head.
Hey, anytime you beat a guy 10 rounds with a broken hand, I mean, you gotta respect that as adversity versus anybody.
I respect Paulie Malignaggi for having a broken jaw and finishing 12 rounds with Miguel Cotto. That's adversity.
You only respect because Miguel Cotto is Puerto Rican. Every one of his examples got something to do with a Puerto Rican.
All right. I respect Floyd Mayweather when he broke his hand.
Like I said, Gary Russell Jr., he went through adversity by breaking his hand, but I just see Lomachenko just being a better man. I just like early. If Gary Russell jump on him, knock him out early, I die with my pick. I just go with my pick.
It ain't gonna happen.
But he got to get under that long. No, when I see them stand side by side, Lomachenko is long, dude.
He long as hell.
He long.
Yeah,
That
but you know
works.
what? On the flip side of that, I think Russell is faster than Lomachenko.
But Lomachenko box a
That's
lot
without a
better.
question.
Lomachenko uses his legs a lot better to control distance,
does.
though.
He do. But I'm just trying. Listen, I'm trying to play the devil's advocate. We all can't agree to Lomachenko all the time. But Russell does have good speed. I think he's a bit faster than Lomachenko. So if you go based on what Mike started off with on the jab, I think Russell has a faster jab. If he can set the pace with his jab, it may be a long night for Lomachenko.
It might be, but
how can he do it with only a 61-inch reach?
That's what I was just about to say. He took the words out of my
He
mouth.
can't do it.
It's gonna have to be timing. It's gonna have to be
True.
hella timing.
He
Right.
gonna listen. His chin is gonna have to be tested. He gonna have to test his chin because if he's the shorter guy, he's gonna have to work inside. He's gonna have to
That's
go
what
in.
I'm saying. And the way Lomachenko move on the perimeter, he moved like a cat. Like I wasn't a big Lomachenko fan, and him getting his world title in his first shot, his second fight. But I seen a lot, and me being objective, I seen a lot of things that I liked from him in that fight, even though I had him losing comfortably. But a lot of things that he did and controlled, man, Salido was a tough out. Man, this the guy that knocked out a prime, damn near Juan Lopez. So I mean,
Twice.
So for you, he took his prime. So for him to survive that and go through that, it's more than anything that Gary Russell been through.
It speaks volumes, like Miguel mentioned earlier.
And you got to think about it this way too. Which one of these guys is hungrier at this point?
Lomachenko look hungrier.
I think he's hungrier because you got to think if he goes 1-2, then what? You know what I
He
mean?
going back to fight Bubs.
But we can't we can't say that because Lomachenko already got his title shot. Gary Russell is waiting for that title shot.
Good point.
So really, who's the hungrier one of the two?
That is true.
I mean, we'll see Saturday night.
I look at it like this. I'm going for Lomachenko, but if you look at the hungry side of it and you're looking at Russell, you gotta kind of go back in time to, you know what I mean? You're talking about Hagler. I mean, yeah, Hagler and Leonard right here. Hagler felt some type of way. Leonard came out and was getting all these big money fights, title shots coming out of the amateurs. Russell has been fighting for a while now, and this guy just got a title shot in his second fight. I mean, wouldn't you feel some kind of, like disrespect?
Yeah, that a lot of boxers feel that disrespect. Now that's why a lot of them pulling for Salido. But I'm saying like this: Lomachenko can't go 1-2, and Gary Russell, that was his plan to get to 24-0, and then fight for a world title. That was his plan. He had without having his father. Lomachenko came with a different mindset. He said, "I want a title shot now." And the frame of mind could do the mind could do great things, and he got his title shot. And the only reason he got a second title shot is because Orlando Salido came in overweight, and the WBO think he deserved to have a fair title shot.
Exactly, because he came in as a damn welterweight.
Yo, he did come up mad big, bro.
Yeah.
I never seen Salido so big.
And you know what? That's not even Salido fight. That's not even Salido fault. That's go ahead.
I think that's a key point to bring out. The fact that Lomachenko didn't fight a guy in his weight class. He fought a dude that was almost 3 weight classes above him.
Bigger than him. Exactly. And still almost stopped him.
That just speak to how dumb his team is for not setting a rehydration clause.
Hey, like I just said a minute ago, his trainer, his corner, them, dude, that fight with Salido, they were horrible. They didn't know how to tell him how to adjust to anything.
Man, it's gonna be sad when he actually gets somebody that's good. You know what I'm saying? That actually brings out his potential.
And he has a lot of potential.
So who y'all rolling with on this fight?
I got Lomachenko.
How?
I'm still deciding on that one. I don't know. I really don't want. I want the knockout, man. I do. But lately my predictions haven't been all that. So, oh man, I'm gonna go. Fuck it. I'm gonna go TKO out of 9.
All right, John.
Go ahead, John.
I was going Lomachenko KO 7.
Mm.
CJ.
I believe I picked Lomachenko unanimous decision.
Hey,
No, matter of
I
fact,
got Lomachenko
matter of
KO.
fact, my bad. I had Lomachenko majority or split decision. My bad.
Okay. I got Lomachenko by KO and 5.
Woo.
What y'all think about the end off? What y'all think about the Vladimir and Pulev fight?
Who?
Pulev. I'm giving homework assignments out tonight. Pulev is looked to be the best heavyweight besides the Klitschko.
Pulev, baby.
Hey, Pulev is solid. He's solid.
Man, he's
Pulev
back
is solid.
magazine. I know, but he's fighting a nobody.
A lot of people see
Pulev is a solid fighter, bro.
No, Pulev is good. He's ranked number 2 in the ring. I know
Pulev is good enough to get
opponent. His opponent is nobody.
he fight Vladimir Klitschko. So Vladimir Klitschko is nobody?
Klitschko is nobody. What?
He's a nobody.
Oh, man.
What?
Hey, Miguel, stop smoking, man. Stop smoking.
Let me stop right now. Let me stop. Klitschko's gonna win that fight easily.
A lot of people got a lot of faith in Pulev, though. A lot of people
From Povetkin
They
and
tired of Vladimir. That's why.
he fucking held the fuck out of Povetkin ass. That was the man, and I'm a Klitschko fan. That was just a disheartening fight right there.
hey, everybody had so much faith on Povetkin beating Klitschko.
Yeah,
Man,
I picked Klitschko.
Teddy Atlas told everybody.
I just didn't see it.
Hey, that's why Teddy Atlas got fired. He said that Vladimir Klitschko would whoop his ass, and they fired his ass not too long after that.
He said he wasn't ready. He was trying to withhold that for a while.
Right.
He was trying to pick
Exactly.
Vladimir when he was prime.
Right.
You know, it's going either way.
He was trying to get him older.
Pulev is a solid heavyweight, but I still got Klitschko winning that fight.
Yeah,
I
me
got
too.
Klitschko
And then you
winning,
got. All right, what would y'all grade tomorrow's card before it happened? Like, what would you give the grade for the card, the Kamagan and Girl
B+
headliner card?
It should be a B+.
Yeah,
It can't be a B+ with Guerrero fighting a nobody on the headliner.
But
the real headliner
but
is
the excitement from the undercard is what everybody's excited about. Everybody gonna see Gary Russell finally fight somebody with a pulse, and everybody also gonna see if Devin Alexander can handle what Soto Karass is gonna bring to him.
I think both of them fighters are solid fight. I gotta go with a solid B, just because the headliner. But if Gary Russell versus Lomachenko was a headliner, I'd probably go up to a B+. It's only because Robert Guerrero only headlining because he's guaranteed a certain amount of money. That's all.
Get
In
that
his contract.
Robert Guerrero headlining against a nobody? Ah, man. That's a C- for me.
Oh,
But the headliner. But so what would you get? So hold on. The headliner really is.
review.
The headliner.
The undercard's an A+. The headliner is like a D-.
So that averages it out to what, a C? Yeah, you got it right. All I'm saying is that I don't care what placement they put the fights in. Gary Russell versus Lomachenko is the fight that I want to see.
That's the fight for me.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close it out. This is your boy CJ Goodfella. With Colosso Boxing, we gonna see y'all for the post fight show. We gone.